A new video shows Russian frigate Admiral Essen launching multiple cruise missiles in the Black Sea as Vladimir Putin defies Western demands to ease tensions with Ukraine. It comes as new satellite images show Russia's expanding military lineup near Ukraine, with Su-30 fighters lined up on a runway in Crimea which were not there last month. Russia has an estimated 150,000 troops within striking distance of the Ukrainian border, with numbers rising by the hour, as Putin puts the country in a chokehold by surrounding it with soldiers and vehicles poised for invasion. Putin annexed Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. And since then more than 14,000 people have died in 7 years of civil war between Ukrainian forces and Russia-backed separatists in the disputed Donbass region. A ceasefire has fallen apart in recent months with increasing outbursts of violence that threaten to erupt into a full-scale war. Today's missile launches as Russia flexes its military muscle came from one of Putin's newest warships, a multipurpose patrol vessel designed to perform combat missions. The firing of Caliber cruise missiles today came as over 20 Black Sea Fleet warships held a joint exercise with the crews of Su-25 SM-3 attack aircraft of the Southern Military District's Air Force and Air Defense Arm, reported TASS. Some 50 warplanes were involved in the major exercises, which Russia portrayed as routine training. A military spokesman said, a naval group comprising the frigates Admiral Makarov and Admiral Essen, missile corvettes Griboron and Vyshny Volokha, and also missile boats, small anti-submarine warfare ships and large amphibious assault ships, held an exercise to repel a notional enemy's air attack weapons, using active radio-electronic interference. In addition, 3 squadrons of the Southern Military District's attack aircraft held drills to attain positions for an attack. They practiced using missiles against an enemy and dodging strikes from shipborne air defense systems. Pilots conducted flights at extremely low altitudes in complex weather conditions, said TASS. Some 50 aircraft of the Southern Military District redeployed to Crimea as part of the combat drills. It comes as satellite images show Russia has moved warplanes to Crimea and bases near Ukraine, with Su-30 fighters lined up on a runway at an airbase in Crimea. Other chilling satellite images showed thousands of Russian soldiers and armored vehicles poised to invade from a base in annexed Crimea. The images revealed a giant Russian military base in Marfivka, in Crimea. The camp is located just 174 miles from Ukrainian territories and houses portions of Russia's 58th Army. There are more than 1,000 military vehicles on the site as well as accommodation for soldiers in rows in fenced-off areas. Before and after pictures show the site was empty on March 15. Pictures from the ground revealed by CIT also show rows of tents and a large number of military vehicles in Russia's southwestern region of Voronezh, which borders Ukraine. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu today accused Ukraine and the West of destabilizing eastern Ukraine. Ukraine's military and political leadership stick to its destructive policy, trying to destabilize the situation in Donbass, he said. The US and NATO continue engaging in provocative activities in the airspace and the waters of the Black Sea. Amid deep strains between Moscow and the West, he said the military and political situation in the southwestern strategic direction remains tense, largely in light of foreign attempts to increase military presence at Russia's southern and western borders. Meanwhile, Russia has introduced temporary restrictions on flights over part of Crimea and the Black Sea from today until Saturday, April 24. Russia introduced April 20th to 24 temporary restrictions on flights over part of the Crimea and the Black Sea. The area has been declared temporarily dangerous for aircraft flights, a notice to international pilots reads. Military sources claim Russia is planning a major warship assault to seize Ukraine's water supply. Ukraine military insiders believe that the most likely attack will be a maritime and land assault in the south from Russian-occupied Crimea. Ukrainian military take these ships very seriously, a senior Ukraine military source told the Mirror. We estimate one of the Russian scenarios could be an amphibious and air assault from occupied Crimea to seize water supply facilities in South Ukraine to provide water to Crimea.